Hey there, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. How are you? Welcome, Earth signs, to the Lumiere channel. Today we're doing something a little bit different. It's the 10th to the 14th January guidance, love guidance. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a guidance card. It's going to be the general energy for Earth signs. And then I'm going to go in individually and give individual guidance for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Okay? Okay. We together? We're together. When it comes to love and romance, for the 10th to the 14th, for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, excuse me, what is the guidance? For their highest good. Serendipity in reverse. Come through, green, green. Okay. Number 18 makes 981. Perhaps you felt almost certain that serendipitous events were meant to lead to something better. It was supposed to be the perfect business, or that person you gave your heart to was supposed to be the one. Yet it all fell apart. Consider this. Sometimes synchronicity and serendipity come together to lead you directly into difficulties in order to deliver an important lesson you need to learn before you hit the jackpot. Don't get caught up in the drama of disappointment. There really is a silver lining in this cloud. Spirit always knows what you need and is guiding you to where you are meant to go. Pay attention to the signs presented to you. Okay. Let's figure this out. So the guidance is to pay attention. It seems something about managing expectations, but really that's a bit insulting. When Spirit loudly tells you to jump and you jump, and then you're expecting a big happy changes, and all it is a jump from one stair to the next stair, very anticlimactic, and you geared yourself up. Or better still, you jump into some poo. It can suck. It can. However, sometimes that happens, and I hate it. Personally, I don't like it. I'm not a fan. But sometimes it shows you just how deep and how high and how much you can muster. It shows you what you're made of, you know? If you this is love, right? So if you met someone and you loved them hard, it shows you that you are capable of loving hard. And don't be scared of it. No, don't. It's not a bad thing to love hard. It just sucks when you do that to the wrong person. Innately, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Necessarily. You don't deny the right person that part of you. If you're a giver, you don't deny the right person that part of you, because they'll love you for it. If you're a loyal person, you don't deny that part of you to the person that's for you, because that's what they'll love you for. So sometimes, truly, certain situations come through. Maybe you meet somebody and you thought, oh man, this person's so cool, they're going to be my new love, and then falls flat, or, you know, they don't call, or something happens. I don't know, girl. And you get down in your dumps. I remember a situation that happened for me as well, and I really was like, I'm a very introspective person anyway, but it was one of those situations where I was really like, you know, I feel like I'm too understanding. I feel like I'm too understanding, and I praise people too much, and they take advantage, and I don't even know, because this guy did, I don't know, for some reason that part of me was like triggered. I really couldn't tell you why. That guy didn't, anyway. And I had to have a really stern conversation with myself, earth signs, and I was like, you know what, it was hard. Am I really going to give up a part of me that I like? I like that I'm understanding. I like that I want to understand where people are coming from. I like that I listen to people in my life, and men, right? I like that I'm there for them in that way. Is that really a part of me that I'm willing to change and throw away, rather? And I said, no. I'm willing to manage it. I'm willing to do what I need to do to you know, dance that dance and balance those scales, but I'm not willing to throw the whole cow away, no. And the next man I met was an amazing man who loved that part of me. He would turn to me and say, Luce, I love how you appreciate me. I love planning dates for you. I actually get excited to take you out and show you things and surprise you on dates. Something that he never did, simply because of a quality that if I had thrown it away, I wouldn't have met a man right after, truly, who enjoyed and bathed in that part of me that I almost threw away. So it sucks when you're in the moment where you're waging war against a quality of yours that landed you in some muck. Earth sign. Just sometimes it's not about you throwing the whole cow away or throwing the whole thing away. It's about you managing that and dancing that delicate dance of too much and too little. Okay? So we're going to talk to Taurus, right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, I'm sleepy. It's almost 5. So I'm doing this. I wanted to get this out to you guys for the weekend, the 10th through the 14th. So, Taurus. Let's play with Taurus first. Taurus. What situation does this speak to particularly for Taurus, as it relates to this 10th to the 14th? Please. Okay. And what is the clarifying guidance, please, for Taurus for the 10th to the 14th? Okay, you're just gonna stand over there. That's cool. No, that's great. I appreciate it. That's nice of you. That's really nice. Oh, bitch. Okay. Oh, Taurus. The star in reverse. This is this message, really. It is. I don't know why I'm doing it like that. You can, like, just put it here loose. Balancing emotions, balancing real life situations, balancing yourself. Typically, serendipity in reverse shows up when you're in that shit, number 1, and then it shows up for me when there's an opportunity that reminds me of the past. Thank you. That reminds me of the past. And then, like, I don't know what to do because last time I got fucked over. So perhaps in the 10th through the 14th, a certain romantic situation or something relating to romance comes up for you this weekend. And you may be weighing your moves. What move are you going to make? Are you going to repeat and try again, make that jump, or not? Are you going to do or not? Are you going to not or do? Oh, this is so... For some of you, if it's something that's coming around... You know what? I'm getting 2 messages here and it really annoys me. Because for some of you, it's a don't do it. For others of you, it's a don't give up hope. For some of you, you are getting the first experience where it's almost like a don't do it, I guess. But for others of you, you're juggling and it's saying this isn't the one. Tell me more about the start. Yeah, you've been hit the fuck over the head by those spirit messages. This guy, literally, he makes me laugh, but it's not funny. It's funny, but it makes me laugh. This dude's been bonked over the head by all those messages from spirit. You see them? Those 8 wands that were thrown. Each and every one of them fell on that dude's head, and he's like, what the fuck? And now he's standing guard forever, looking up at the sky, being like, where else is the next message coming from? I'm sick of this shit. I'm gonna fight those messages. That's what I'm getting here. If that's not serendipity in reverse, I don't know what is. That's fun. I love when court cards come out together. That's great. Earth sign, I'm going to say this about your guidance, okay? Certain things do come along. And I'm going to go with the message of don't give up hope. Okay? I'm going to go with the message of don't give up hope. Be discerning in your judgments. Follow common sense, but also higher common sense, which is where you use your head. And not always just your emotions. Right? Not always just your heart. Use your head. Play that dance, like I was saying in the general. Okay? When it comes to love situations. This weekend, I guess. But I'd say don't give up hope, because this man, no matter how many times he's been bonked by spirit, he's still standing at the same time. He's looking up, being like, you're not going to get me this time. I'm going to be discerning and look out for you. But he hasn't given up. Okay? Good luck, honey. Taurus, Virgo. Virgo. What situation does this pertain to for Virgo? Thanks. I was getting tired of shuffling. And what is the... May I have a clarifier for the guidance, please? for Virgo. Oh, that's nice. Virgo, whatever situation it was that may have either been moving slowly or that I'm not sure if it necessarily didn't work out. I feel like maybe it didn't work out as fast as you would have liked it to. It maybe didn't there is a gap, okay? Yeah. It maybe didn't work out as fast as you would have liked it to. It maybe didn't work out in ways that were entirely satisfactory. Maybe some people didn't show up. This is obviously romantic, but I feel like people didn't they didn't meet expectations. I feel like your serendipity in reverse here seems more so closer to the example where you may have been expecting this, you wound yourself up, you crouched all the way down, and you jumped, and you landed on just the next step, which is like this. You were here, and this is the next step, and you jumped, and all you did was like land on the next step, and you're like, man, I wound up for nothing. Like, all it was just the next step, and that's exactly it, Virgo. This is Virgo, right? Yeah, Virgo. That's exactly it. You wound up and went to the next step, and that is your guidance. You are aiming and you are building towards a legacy. You are aiming and you're building towards something strong, an empire ruled by an emperor. And the emperor, he's an old ass man. You think he became an emperor at the age of 25 or 32? Nah, B. This man built his kingdom over a time. He built his kingdom with wisdom. Each step he took, each misstep he took, each stone he turned, he left no stone unturned. He tried this, he tried that, he did this, he did that. He was looking, he had his mind on legacy, right? So when he made his steps, he was moving with the goal of legacy. So when it comes to romance, what is the legacy that you want in romance? If you think about it that way, if your romantic life was a kingdom, what would its tenants be? And I don't mean tenants as in occupants. I mean, like, what would its creed be? What would its rules be? So when it comes to your romance this weekend, things that may not have worked out or may have worked out slower than you would have liked, or you were working with the right people, but it was slow, or the wrong types of people and it was slow, or people who just weren't right for you, but they were right, that whole thing, man. The guidance here is for you to know that it is serendipitous. It is going in the direction that it needs to go to. Just make sure that you remember that if it's not, if someone did check off all the things off of your list, but you weren't feeling it for them, they weren't right. They didn't check off that very important aspect of you needing to feel for them, or wherever this story lands. Okay? Things are going to take step by step. Things are going to move towards something greater than the little moments. But the little moments all make up the greater kingdom. Okay? Nine of Swords came out. It's like, can you please go to bed? It's 5 a.m. now. Okay. Knight of Cups in reverse. Retreat, loose retreat. Go to fucking bed. I'm gonna go to bed soon. Alright, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Capricorn! Hey, Capricorn! Hey, Capricorns. May I please have the situation with which this applies to for Capricorns? I don't think I really want to take this. If I do take it, it came out in the reverse, but I kind of want to take it in the upright. Let's see what the clarification of the guidance is, please. Sure. There may have been, again, some sense of reuniting, some sense of union, some sense of togetherness, some sense of happiness, some sense of going out with the friends, something where you thought you maybe met someone or are with someone that you may have been vibing with. Oh, sorry, I just got chills. That you may have been vibing with. But they either didn't choose you, and they're taking their darling time to choose you, or you're still on the prowl. Tower and the Four of Wands. Did you find out someone was married or something? Were you out and you found out that someone was married? Was there some sort of celebration and you found out someone was married? And it's not even like they didn't choose you, but like they just couldn't choose you. Could it be that you found out that this person who you met, or this person that you're with, or whatever the story is, they don't necessarily want marriage? They don't necessarily want to physically celebrate with you, to actually be with you. Obviously, there's some sense of disappointment here because that's what we're reading, right? We're reading serendipity in reverse. The situation is you thought it was one thing and it turned out to be something that it wasn't. You thought it was a party, you thought it was great, you were pretty happy about it, you told all your friends, and then you found out, whoops, people knew, and you're like, oh, wedding's off, celebration's off, this person didn't choose me, or they're still out there, not hoeing, but they're still out there doing the thing, or maybe even you in some way. For some of you, it is you. Not to say you chose a different path, but you got bored. They were crazy. Queen of Wands, Four of Cups. What I am seeing is also someone just didn't choose you. And you had thought they would. They chose something else. Or you chose something else. There's the King of Pentacles here. That is your guidance. Did you choose money and career over something? I feel like the King of Pentacles is looking back here at what used to be. So perhaps here, how this played out for you, Capricorn, is there was a situation that was pretty decent, but rather than taking the chance, or rather than taking, I don't know, the risk, or rather than taking the step to do something, you chose not to, right? Rather than you choosing the situation or the person, the place or the thing that was tied to romance, you chose differently. And now you're looking back wondering if you chose right. Someone's victory was interrupted here. Or currently being interrupted. Someone jumped ship. Someone chose to get off a sinking boat, a sinking ship. And you're wondering if you made the right choice? Thanks. You did. You jumped ship. I thought so, man. You did. I feel like you're looking back and wondering if you did the right thing, or, oh, that person is now married, you know, or that person is now tied up with someone else. But I feel like you were saved from something, bruh. Like, you were saved from something. If they didn't choose you or you didn't choose them, you were saved from something, Capricorn. Because this is you. You jumped ship, B. Some Queen of Cups jumped ship. I don't know. Somebody jumped ship. It's just some victory was interrupted. Interesting. The Four of Wands is, it's okay. I'm going to put you back in. Oh, you can't even see that. The Four of Wands is okay. I just feel like if you're looking at someone who you think is happy, they might very well be happy. It may not, they might very well be in a happy marriage or a decent relationship, or maybe you were in it. Whatever the story is here. This went on for too long. And you may have made, for some of you, I'll say this: if you think you made the wrong decision, move on. You're prepared, something better will be coming your way, right? Move on. If you are looking at a situation that you left and you're saying, oh man, they look happy, they very well could be. Or, there very well was a happy-ish situation there, but still, it's for you to move on, to know that there's something more suited for you coming through. If you messed up, it's for you to do better moving forward. If you were left behind and you're reminiscing, the first two stories basically apply, but something better. You're moving to new place, traveling to a new place. Really, there's travel here. I mean, shit, okay? And you're moving to a place that is better for you. Yeah, where whatever this was prepared you for that. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Keep your